All right, this is a do-over. Apologize to some of you who were on earlier, but I realized I didn't have my headset in and nobody could hear me, and a couple of other things. So anyway, do-over on live day 9. Today we're going to talk about, I wanted to talk about inspiration. So what I come into contact with a lot of people who are very, very busy in their lives and who sort of get stuck in the in the rut of work, coming home, getting things ready for family, going to bed, kind of the same cycle. And when you're pretty tired and run down from everything that you have to do in a day, it's pretty hard to find inspiration or to take some time to find inspiration to do anything sort of outside the normal. So I wanted to, I think everybody can see the top of my ceiling a little bit, but I thought it was appropriate to show some of the ceiling of my new office workshop while I'm talking, because for anybody who's a builder or who has done some renovation, you can tell that the building is not done yet. The ceiling is not done. I find inspiration in a whole lot of things. I also think about doing things kind of thinking way too big sometimes, and creating these projects for myself that are pretty impossible for me to get done sometimes. And the ceiling of my office is a good example. I decided a while ago that I wanted to design my own ceiling by making a quilt with leftover fabric, by making a quilt as my ceiling. Not done, not even close, haven't really even started. It seems like a big project sometimes. I was inspired to do that because my mom quilts and has a lot of fabric, and I just thought it would be super fun to do that. So it will happen. It's just kind of on the list of things to get done. So what I wanted to talk about today is, how do you find inspiration? How do you, in the middle of a busy day, week, your life, take some time to get away, or to at least calm down enough to be inspired by something? I found it really hard, especially when I was in the middle of my busy life, flying all over, working, sleeping in hotel rooms a lot, not eating great. But I found myself getting into a pretty big rut in not taking care of myself and not getting enough sleep, and inspiration was pretty hard to find, being inspired to do anything different. So what happened to me was I luckily was invited to go on a women's retreat, and had it not been for a couple of friends that were also working with me, I probably wouldn't have gone, because there was a little bit of pressure in that we were both invited and said we were going to go, and then it was pretty hard to back out. So had never really done anything like that before, but I went away to Hawaii, actually, without family or husband or anybody, and took some time to really focus on what I wanted to do. So it was a women's retreat, and we had a few hours every day that we answered questions about ourselves, and we just really took some time together in a small group to make some decisions about what we wanted to do in our own lives. That retreat really shook me up, changed the course of my life. Never before had I taken time like that to just think about what I wanted, and to think about how I might be able to make that happen. So the reason that I brought that up today is I want to create that for other women who are busy and stressed, and imagine that they want to do things differently in 2019, but really haven't taken some time to do that. So I posted on Facebook already, and I posted on Instagram that I am hosting a workshop retreat. The first one's going to be in Seattle, and it's no time like the present. It's at the very end of February, so March 1 through 3 over a weekend. And I found a very large place to host some women to come and work on some things for 2019 that they want to realize for themselves. So if you're interested in more information about that, we've already got some of the rooms booked. But if you're interested in thinking about doing that for yourself, just give me a holler on text or comment, and I will get you some more information. So that'll be the first one. We are hosting another one in Sonoma in April, and we'll continue to do that because I found that at least if you want to jumpstart some changes in your life, getting away from your kind of normal day-to-day routine is a pretty huge start. So let me know if you're interested. And this will be the end of day 9 live for me. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. And I'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow.